Hello everybody and welcome to another Nephilim Builds. Today we're going to be remaking my first ever build on this channel, the Goblin Slayer. Back when I first started, I was still new to D&D as a whole, and I made a few mistakes, both in actually building the character and in representing them. So to celebrate coming this far, I've decided to take another crack at it. Before we get started though, I want to clarify something. I still plan on using my previous method of having each rank represent 2 levels since it gives me my best frame of reference. I've had several people point out that Goblin Slayer got to silver rank because of good reviews from the people he's helped, rather than because of his actual skill or strength. One even pointed out that he's actually weaker than other silver rankers. While this is true, he is on par with his other silver ranked party members, and they had to have done something to get to that rank, because it wasn't hunting goblins. Also keep in mind that just one rank up, you have adventurers like Sword Maiden and formerly Hero who are strong enough to face Demon Lords. That's one hell of a power gap no matter how you slice it. I could go on, but we've got a build to make, so let's start with ability scores. We'll start with the 15 in Constitution. That boy can take a beating. Next is the 14 in Strength. He's strong enough to jump onto a Goblin Champion's back with broken ribs and then choke it out. Next is the 13 in Wisdom, just more for his perception than his actual wisdom. After that is the 12 in Dexterity. He's good with his hands and quick on his feet. We'll put the 10 into Intelligence. Quick note, one person said Goblin Slayer wasn't actually that smart, he just asks a lot of questions. To which I say, that's how you learn things. His intelligence comes from how he uses that knowledge. We just need other things more. Lastly, we'll dump Charisma. He's not good with people. For race, we're going to take plain old human this time, taking a +1 to everything and speaking Common. Once again, we'll take Halfling for the second language because burglar baggins. We're still taking the Haunted One background, getting Heart of Darkness, picking Investigation and Survival for skills, and Dwarvish and Draconic for languages. Moving on to class, we're going to start off with Barbarian. Before you say anything, not all Barbarians are half-naked, bearded mountains of muscle, and not all rage is loud. Starting off, we'll have proficiency in Strength and Constitution saving throws, pick Perception and Athletics for skills, and be proficient in light and medium armor, shields, and all weapons. At level 1, we get our Rage and Unarmored Defense. Spoiler warning, we're not using the second one. At level 2, we get Danger Sense and Reckless Attack. Goblin Slayer is nothing if not reckless. Next, we're going to multiclass to Ranger. Oh look, I actually meet the requirements. We'll pick Animal Handling for our skills since he helps work on the farm. At level 1, we'll take Deft Explorer instead of Natural Explorer, picking Perception for our Canny skill, and picking Elvish and Gnomish because why not? We'll still take Favored Enemy, still picking Goblin and Hobgoblin. And before you correct me, Jeremy Crawford confirmed that Goblinoid is a group of races, not a single race. Rule it how you want, but I'm sticking to the rules. We'll also take Goblin for our extra language, which I somehow forgot to do the first time. Now we're going to get to the meat of this build by multiclassing to Rogue, taking Intimidation and getting Thieves Tools. Like I said, burglar baggins. At level 1 we get Sneak Attack, Thieves Cant, and Expertise, which we'll put into Investigation and Survival. At level 2 we get Cunning Action. Someone told me that Goblin Slayer is actually only level 5, so stop here if you really want to. I, for one, never found any such info on any of the characters, so I'm going to keep going. At level 3 we get our Roguish archetype, which will obviously be Thief. Say it with me, Burglar Baggins. We'll get Fast Hands and Second Story work, and at level 4 we get an ability score increase, which we'll put into Strength and Dexterity for more damage and AC. At level 5 we'll get Uncanny Dodge, and at level 6 we'll get more Expertise, which we'll put into Athletics and Intimidation. At level 7 we'll get Evasion, and at level 8 we'll get another ability score increase, which we'll put into Constitution. At level 9 we'll get Supreme Sneak, which should help mitigate our armor, and at level 10 we'll get another ability score increase, which we'll put into Strength. Level 11 is Reliable Talent, level 12 is one last ability score improvement, which will cap our Constitution, and lastly at level 13 we'll get Use Magic Device. I personally let anyone use spell scrolls because otherwise what's the point, but now you can do it legally. Now that we're done, we finally have our modifiers. For inventory, he obviously has a short sword and shield. As for armor, someone helpfully told me that it's described as ringmail in the light novels. That's really good to know. But there's 2 problems with this. First, we're not proficient in heavy armor, and we won't be able to rage in it anyway. Second, someone clearly didn't tell the illustrator what it was, because that armor has way too many solid pieces of metal to not be some kind of plate, but not nearly enough to be full plate. So we're still going to go with half plate, giving us a total AC of 19. Our movement speed is 30, and our average HP is 170 with 2d12, 1d10, and 13d8 hit dice. And with that, we are done. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments. I really think I did a much better job this time. Let me know if you want to see rebuilds of Priestess and High Elf Archer, and I'll see you all next week when we make Alexander Anderson from Hellsing Ultimate.